Hi everybody, my name is Amani Duke, and the purpose of this video is to give a brief overview of a group that I conducted for my HSCO 511 course at Liberty University. My group meeting took place on November 29th at my school district's administration building from 10:30 to 12 p.m. The group was made up of 10 participants, 7 were female and 3 were male. And these individuals were my coworkers in the school district that I work in. And they hold the same position as me, but just at different buildings in our district. I have no prior experience leading groups, like adult groups, to this. So I was pretty excited for this activity, or assignment, sorry. So for the setting, I pushed 2 tables together. They were kind of rectangular tables, so it kind of made up like a square to kind of represent that circle experience, because I did want my peers to be able to take notes throughout my presentation and the activities that we were doing if they wanted to. So I obviously asked everybody to sit in the chairs. During the group, we were going to be discussing time management. I wanted to give my peers the opportunity to kind of express express themselves throughout this process, because I know that time management is something that we all kind of struggle with due to like the nature of our jobs. We are the after school program, but we also are very engaged in our buildings throughout the day. So managing our time and our deadlines kind of does get a little bit crazy. So it was very important to everybody that we kind of had this discussion, and I was grateful to be able to lead this kind of professional development day. Prior to the session, I did use email communication to remind them that this would be formatted like our other professional development days, but hopefully a little more fun. I started the group session with an icebreaker, which is something that we normally do. I had everybody state their name, the building that they work at, and I asked them to rate how they were feeling on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being feeling kind of down, and 10 being in great spirits. And then I also asked them to state like why. This definitely helped the group in a sense that everybody was able to get a feel of how everyone was feeling that day. So it helped remove any negativity and kind of judgment from the area, because sometimes if we're not feeling the best, we are not going to be able to actively participate in a way that we normally would, which is something that this group definitely does. So moving on, I think that the progression of the group went exactly how I wanted it to, and how I thought it would, due to the fact that the group is a group that has met plenty of times before. We typically meet around once a week, whether it's for a collaboration meeting or if we have some professional development going on. So following our introductions and our icebreaker, I was able to quickly get through my tiny presentation that I had, and we were able to dive right into the activities that I had planned. During one of the activities, members of the group came together and they began to discuss the time management piece that I had shared, and even began to share their different strategies for managing time throughout the school day. And I thought that was pretty cool, just because it was unprompted, and that wasn't something that I really expected to happen. But it was nice to feel the group like kind of come together and get that sense of cohesion at that time. During the meeting, I used lots of different techniques, like the nonverbal cues and the eyes and the linking and transparency and cutting off, which I might add was very hard for me, because I am typically more of the as quiet and laid back type. I don't typically interject into the group and interrupt people, to kind of like redirect them. So that was something really new to me. But even though that was a challenge, I do feel like as the group went on, I got a lot better about cutting people off, because we're very comfortable with each other. So it's very easy for us to kind of, get off track. So that was something that I had to do quite a bit. But I think that my highlights from the group meeting would be just being able to connect with my peers and bringing us together to discuss like that issue that we have with time management. So it was really, meaningful to me because my peers, like I said earlier, had discussed um, having a lot of trouble with that time management and like all the expectations that the district does have for us. So, and a few of my peers have even said like it's impossible to manage our time here, which I definitely agree with. But they actually called me after the group meeting and told me that they learned something and that they'd try to apply that to their days. So that made me feel pretty good and like I had actually done my job. If I think that I would definitely love to lead a group of individuals who I don't know, because given all of the information that I've learned throughout this course, I think that I could do a pretty good job at it. So, thank you.